topics. Welcome back, ladies. I'm so happy that you are back with us. If you haven't already, make sure you go watch the previous video that I recently uploaded and make sure you subscribe to the channel. So today's topic will be on confidence, ladies. It is a must. It is so important that we have confidence. But before we get into today's topic, let's focus on today's beauty glam. We always need a go-to look, a look that we could do in under 10 minutes. Today is just brows. I have lashes. I have a cat eye, eyeliner, a liquid eyeliner, and I also did a lip combo. Just a brown pencil you could purchase from anywhere. And I got the clear NYX butter gloss. And let's get into today's fragrance. Got the Baccarat on, smelling good, smelling like money. I love Baccarat in the fall and the winter months, especially on like women. It smells so good. But like the summer months and spring, I think it's more of a guy type of thing. But it's unisex. You can wear it whenever you want, but I love it in the fall and the winter months for women. So let's get into today's topic. Easy steps to unlocking your confidence. When we talk about confidence, we're talking about something that comes from within. And it's also mindset. So confidence, and if you are struggling with like confidence in yourself, like such as like feeling good, self-worth, or like self-esteem, or your beauty, if you feel like you have always struggled in that area, or you are having a challenge in that area, we always have to start from the root. So what is the root of it? Like, we have to get there. So like ways we could get there is like remembering as far back as possible when you first start feeling good about yourself, and you can remember, or when you could remember the first time you felt really awful about yourself, or just didn't feel good, or you didn't feel like you had the confidence and self-esteem the other girls or people around you, or in your group or peer group at that time. So I could give a story about myself. Like, I remember having confidence like as early as like 8. Not saying I never was teased, because I was teased by my siblings, by my family and friends too. But what really I feel like boosts my confidence was growing up around older cousins, or like women or teenagers who love themselves. Like, I can remember my older cousins, like, they were like a darker brown, they were like thick. I remember they were like teenagers, and like some around 19, 20, things like that. But they love themselves. Like, I always saw them saying how much they love themselves, and always like, like getting their hair done, getting their nails done. I always saw them being loved on by like, whoever they were dating or whatever. Like, I just was like, oh my God, I love it. And like, if you don't know already, like, I love a fairy tale ending. I love a fairy tale. I am that girl that believes in fairy tales. So like, I really buy into that, so with me buying into that fairy tale life, I adopted that mindset that came with that. Like, most of the girls and women, they just really love themselves. I saw them being loved on, so I mimicked their behaviors and mindsets when I went out in life. To this day, I still believe in fairy tales. Like, I live a fairy tale. If you ask me, did I struggle with it sometimes? When I feel like life wasn't giving me what I wanted, but I always felt good about myself. I always was affirming myself. I always knew I was the the asset in any situation, you know. And I grew up in like a very urban, you know, like rough type of neighborhood. So I always had to show up for myself. You know, I always feel like I had to defend myself up against something. I never let the outside get in. You know, like I always had that mindset that I would not be conquered by anyone. So, you know, like unfortunately, you know, everybody don't have that mindset. Everybody is not built like that, you know. And like I said, I was teased too, you know, I was bullied on too. It's just it wouldn't break my spirit. I wouldn't let nothing break my spirit. I have a very resilient spirit, you know, how God built me. I'm built real different, you know. But not to say you can't be built like that. You know, you just have to refuse to allow the outside to get in, you know. Or like one thing I don't do, I don't compare myself to anyone else, you know. Like comparison is a thief of joy. Never compare. Another beautiful woman could walk in this room right now and I will feel no way. And I could admire their beauty without taking anything from me or without comparing my beauty to hers, you know. So that's a place you have to be able to get to, you know. And not only that, it inspired me to I love confident people. You know, when I'm around people that's confident and has charisma, I feel like it just mirrors who I am, you know. It just, I feel like all our light could shine. I just feel like the light is on. It's shining bright, like it's clear as skies, you know. When everybody light is shining, and when everybody light isn't shining, I am the one to pick up. I will pick you up. Like I will pick you up if you're not feeling good, or if I see your mood, it's like what's going on, girl? What we gotta do? You know, I'm a girl's girl, so if I gotta fix your hair, we gotta fix your makeup, girl. What you need? If I gotta give you something to put on, or you got something, what we gotta do? But we gonna get you feeling good and just as beautiful, you know. So like I always been like that. I never been a one who just wanted to shine by myself. If I shine, we all shine. I'm that type of person, you know. So also making sure that that energy is reciprocated, like, you know, like making sure that when you shine, you also, what you want for you, you want for others, you know. And when you want good for you and you want good for others, then that could shine bright through you, you know. Or and just making sure that your intentions are pure, you know, making sure that, you know, you are doing right by not only yourself, but you are doing right by others, making sure your word align. Because I really feel like sometimes, like, you know, like when people are doing like mean, harsh, bully, or like kind of envious type of things, it shows up in their energy, and it tends to pretty much attack their spirit, you know, and attack their mood, you know, because that's the energy they're giving out. So I'm a big believer in what you give out will come back. But if you are giving out good and you're not getting that back, it's because maybe you are closed. You're not being open and receptive to that beauty coming back into you. And that's the thing too, you know, being able to give love and give compliments, but not being able to be receptive to that. So like, I charge you to, next time someone compliments you, you just say thank you and smile. You don't in that moment, because you're learning how to be receptive, you don't have to give a compliment back. You know, that awkward moment, like, oh, what should I say? What should I say? You should allow yourself to take a compliment and be able to hold that space, you know, and go on about your day. Or next time somebody compliments you and they be like, oh, your dress is nice, or your top is nice, or your hat, your sunglasses, whatever, you look good today. Girl, like however, you know, they're complimenting you. Don't be like, oh, this old thing, or oh, I got this on sale, I got this on clearance. Take the compliment and say thank you. That's another way of being able to build your confidence muscle and being able to be receptive. And you know, as we know, receptive, being able to be receptive, that is a feminine energy. I believe in a masculine and a feminine energy. I love dwelling in both. I feel like it's power in both, and you know, everyone everyone should be operating out of both, you know. And I believe in, you know, finding a balance, or if you don't find a balance and operating out of your masculinity or your femininity, you just know when to utilize the energies, you know. But I love both energies, and I dwell in both. um but also, you know, like I said, when you're out, people will mirror your energy. Like when you are a light in a room, the light that you carry, people will compliment that. So the more that you are working on yourself and aiming towards your higher self, you know, in ways that you can aim towards your higher self, it's like taking up new courses, researching the topic or the career or the focuses that you want to become more knowledgeable in, like getting more education on that, also reading more self-help books, really building up your mindset, you know, because how you think will show, you know. If you are building on yourself and you are reading books and you are taking courses, or if you just going to YouTube University, finding more ways that you could become more knowledgeable of the different things that you're interested in, or just building on you, on self, and making sure that you're staying focused. Recently here, I did like a fast. I did a social media fast because I wanted my environment around me to change, to look different. I wanted different things in life, and I did a 30-day fast, and I liked it so much. I fasted against social media and outside distractions. I liked it so much, I went past 30 days. You know, I liked it so much, I thought I would never come back to social media, because I realized, like, I'm her. Like, I live this life for real. Like, I don't need validation from the outside. Remember, validation comes from within. And God already said you worthy, so you don't have to do anything else to prove your worthiness. So once again, making sure that you're getting that validation from within. And if you have people around you that's putting you down, that's not celebrating your wins, even a small one, celebrate the small wins, because it's the small steps that get you there. The big steps come here and there, but the small steps is happening every day. That discipline that you putting in, doing habits that you're new habits that you're creating, those are the things that is taking you and building you into this new person you are. So making sure that you're clearly writing out, like if you don't have an agenda or a journal, make sure you go get one. Or if you are more into like your iPad or your phone and your notes, and jotting down like things rather than writing. But I feel like it's power in that pen. I feel like when you really want something in life, you grab a pen and you get you a piece of paper, your journal, and you jot that thing down. But making sure you clearly are stating who is your higher self. Like, what does that look like? What does she do? What does she look like? How does her hair look? How does she show up in the world? What's her mood? What's her energy? What is the things that she eat? What does she feel like? What does she smell like? What does she do, and who is she surrounded by? What are the things that she owns? What is some of her characteristic traits? I feel like characteristic traits it is the most valuable thing. You know, what you put inside of your mind and who you are is more valuable than any material in this world, you know. So when you really build on things like that, those are your foundation, and whatever you want in this world will come to you. I recently scrolled past like an interview Venus Williams was doing, and like I heard her say discipline is freedom, because when you are disciplined, you can have whatever you want in this world. And I said, where was that years ago? because maybe years ago I probably couldn't even fathom what she had said, but I felt it. I'm like, wow, that is the truth. Because when I became more disciplined in life, I got the results that I wanted. Like, I started seeing results, and like some things that I once wanted I didn't have, but it showed me like that wasn't meant for you. Look, God has something better for you. But I just want you to know, like, make sure you are affirming. Make sure you are writing down affirmations and saying affirmations. But it goes beyond writing affirmations and saying affirmations. You have to make sure you are believing this. When you wake up in the morning, even though your appearances and your environment show you different, you have to believe you are worthy. You have to believe you are abundant. You have to believe you are beautiful. And the next time another beautiful woman or man or anybody walk in the room, it don't make you feel no different. You hold your head up high. You know, we all could operate out of a place of radiance and not take a light from anyone. If anything, the room would just shine brighter. You know, so I hope these tips help. And if you want to see more videos like that, or you know, if you want me to do a part 2 to this video, let me know. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and make sure you share. Like I said, you know, I am a heart transplant recipient, so I always tell everyone, make sure they flood my comment section down below with hearts, just supporting all the heart warriors out there. So once again, make sure you are operating out of pure intentions and out of love, and truly believe that you deserve it and you are worthy. Girl, I know y'all will be coming back on my comments, letting me know your journey and your testimony. Once again, thank you for coming to visit Her Spot Topics channel.